Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 12. We'll discuss about work of management and regulation in the country and in various countries. For the assignment of Islamic Social Finance subject with lecturer Mrs. Rida Rasida BSc MS. I want to introduce our group member. We consist of 3 people. There are Andini, Adityo, and of course, I am Dini Putama. The subtopic of our discussion today is work of management and regulation in Indonesia, Egypt, Malaysia, Turkey, Brunei Darussalam, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Jordania, India, United Kingdom, Singapore, New Zealand, Nigeria, and also Iran. First, I will discuss about work of management and regulation in Indonesia. The legal basis for work of Indonesia is regulated by various laws and regulations. Work of laws and regulation have substance, including first, the object being waqf or mawquf bih. The second, the requirement of nazir. Third, emphasis on the importance of establishing a national waqf institution called the Indonesian Waqf Board atau IWB. Fourth, emphasis on the importance of empowering waqf property, which is the main characteristic of the waqf law and government regulation. And fifth, the existence of criminal provision and administrative sanctions. According to Law Number 41 of 2004 concerning of Waqf, the Indonesian Waqf Board or IWB has been mandated to manage and develop Waqf in Indonesia. IWB is not intended to take over Waqf assets that have been managed by Nazir, but it is an institution that has an important role that is fostering Waqf Nazir in the form of social services, economic empowerment, and infrastructure development so that Waqf management becomes more productive and can provide greater benefits to the community. In addition, in carrying out its duties, IWB cooperates with various other institutions, such as the Directorate of Waqf Empowerment at the Ministry of Religion, the Indonesian Ulama Council, the National Defense Agency, Bank of Indonesia, the National Development Planning Agency, the Islamic Development Bank, and various investors or entrepreneurs to develop Waqf asset to be more productive. We move on to the next discussion is Waqf management and regulation in Egypt. There are some other laws and regulations related to Waqf management in Egypt, namely 1. Law number 247 of 1943, 2. Law number 44 of 1962, 3. Law number 80 of 1971. The first Waqf in Egypt, number 48 of 1946, was finally published to regulate Waqf institution. Waqf Law number 80 of 1971 is the latest law that forms the basis for implementing Waqf practices in Egypt. This law provides the basis for establishing the Egyptian Waqf Authority, an independent body under the Ministry of Endowments, headed by the Board of Directors. Al-Azhar University is one of the results of Waqf management. Al-Azhar University doesn't take fee from thousands of students, and even this university provides scholarship for Muslim students every year. As one of the Waqf managers in Egypt, or as a Waqf Nazir, this university only takes the results of the Waqf for educational purposes. We are moving on Malaysia. Malaysia is a state system where the king is the head of state and the prime minister is the head of the government. In the Malaysian state structure, there are 13 states and 3 union territories. For countries that don't have king, each state also has king, chief minister, leader of the state, and a mufti. Almost all states establish the Shafi'i school as their state school. The institution authorized to administer wakaf or other religious matters in Malaysia is the State Religious Council. The Islamic Religious Council is one of the institutions established in Malaysia to assist Yang di-Pertuan Agong in managing the Islamic government and advise Yang di-Pertuan Agong on Islamic affairs in Malaysia. The wakaf system in Malaysia itself is centered on the government in each state. This is because 9 out of 13 states in Malaysia are sultanate states with the sultan or with another equivalent title. As head of the local government, being the head of Islamic religion in the area he lives. As for states that don't have a sultan, such as Sabah, Sarawak, and Malacca, and federal territories such as Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya, the regulation of wakaf and other Islamic religious regulation is under the federal government. Each state in Malaysia has an Islamic Religious Council, MAI, and each has a different name according to the state's name. Of the 16 countries, all of them have an Islamic Religious Council. In Malaysia, each country has a special endowment enactment. Based on the above presentation, the system and management of wakaf in Malaysia are not monolithic. That is, no federal law governs the same rules. Management of wakaf in Malaysia is generally under the authority of MUI, Islamic Ulama Council. So far, procedure and measure for wakaf property have gone through the following stage. However, the management of wakaf is not considered to have significantly contributed to the welfare of society, both economically and socially. This is due to the neglect of authority over the financial management of wakaf. These problems encourage dominant Malaysian people to establish a wakaf institution that manages wakaf centrally with efficient management to encourage the growth of wakaf asset in Malaysia. Therefore, Prime Minister Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi announced the establishment of the Department of Wakaf, Zakah, and Hajj or Jauhar in 2008. In Turkey, some endowments are managed by the Directorate General of Endowment, and some are managed by Mutawali. The Directorate General of Wakaf is appointed by the Prime Minister and is under the office of the Prime Minister. In addition to managing Wakaf, the Directorate General of Wakaf also supervises and controls Wakaf managed by Mutawali and New Wakaf. In the legislation in Turkey, Wakaf law, the government of the Republic of Turkey has established various Wakaf regulations based on Turkish civil law. First, Wakaf must have a management board, Article 77. Second, the Directorate General of Endowment must conduct supervision, Article 78. Third, it must be audited. Third, it must be audited for at least 2 years. Fourth, Directorate General of Wakaf is entitled to obtain 5% of the net income of Wakaf as a supervision and audit. Endowment managed by the Directorate General of Endowment are mosque, student dormitory, house for business, hotels and shops, houses or apartments, and other property. In addition, the Directorate General of Endowment manage or operate a number of endowment in the form of investment in various business such as Avalik and Adam Olive Oil Corporation, Kasdalan Healthy Water Corporation, Auqaf Guraba Hospital, Taksim Hotel or Sheraton, Turkish Bank, Aider Textile Industry, Galaxy Cooper Industry, Construction and Export or Import, Cook Corporation, Turkish Auqaf Bank. From the utilization aspect, Waqf has been used to serve various social needs, health services, and education. One example of health services is the hospital endowment donated by the mother of Sultan Abdul Majid, later known as Bazmi Al-Anvalid Sultan Guraki Muslim, in 1843. To this day, this hospital still stands majestically and is also one of the modern hospitals in Istanbul.
Assalamualaikum sahabat dermawan. Sejak tahun 1983 telah berkembang pemikiran tentang inovasi dan pengembangan wakaf di dunia Islam. Umat Islam mulai sadar bahwa peran lembaga wakaf sangat besar bagi pembangunan umat di masa yang akan datang, khususnya bagi negara-negara berkembang. Inovasi pengelolaan wakaf telah terjadi antara lain di Kuwait, Qatar, Emirat Arab, Jordan, Arab Saudi, Mesir, Turki, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Singapura, bahkan Eropa dan Amerika. Di Turki misalnya, wakaf ada yang dikelola oleh Direktorat Jenderal Wakaf dan ada pula yang dikelola oleh Mutawalli. Direktorat Jenderal Wakaf ditunjuk oleh Perdana Menteri dan berada di bawah kantor Perdana Menteri. Di samping pengelolaan wakaf, Direktorat Jenderal Wakaf juga melakukan
Brunei Darussalam. The implementation of Waqf in Brunei Darussalam is based on the laws of Brunei 1/1984, the Islamic Religious Council, and Hadith Courts Act in Chapter 77. The implementation of Waqf in Brunei Darussalam, which is officially registered, is carried out by the Brunei Islamic Religious Council, MUID. In general, the endowment system in Brunei Darussalam is divided into two forms, namely registered and unregistered. The institution responsible for managing Waqf property in a registered manner is the Islamic Religious Council. The management carried out should be based on the type of Waqf pronounced by the Waqf person. The initial implementation of procedure that the Waqf party will do is as follows. The next is Bangladesh. Bengal Waqf Act 1934 is a Waqf rule that specifically regulates Waqf in the Bengal region, which is the forerunner of the future states of Bangladesh. The law began to introduce the formation of the Waqf body and the appointment of the Waqf commissioner. Management and administration of Waqf in Bangladesh. The Waqf Ordinance 1962 is the establishment of an independent Waqf administration to be headed by a Waqf administrator for the benefit of the management, maintenance, administration, control, and development of the property of Waqf. In addition, the following function should be performed by the Waqf administration.
Waqf management and regulation in Pakistan. The country of Pakistan is located on the Indian subcontinent, which border Iran, Afghanistan, India, and China. The majority of the population is Muslim, with various sects in the originally part of the territory of the state of India, but in 1947 separate from India. There are two regulations regarding Waqf management in this country. Before leaving India in 1935, there was the Musamal Waqf or Bombay Amendment Act, and in 1945 there was the Canon-i-Waqf Islami, or now the Province of Bawalpur. In the course of the regulation was not effective and irrelevant, then in 1976 The rule was replaced with the Wakaf Federal Control Act. Wakaf management is carried out at the federal level. In 1979, the management of Wakaf was returned to the provincial level. This is the law in force in Pakistan. Wakaf management in Pakistan has a philanthropic organization, Hamdard Foundation, which was formed to carry out philanthropic activities from the Wakaf company. Hamdard has built a city named Madinat Al-Hikmah. The city is built on 350 hectares of land near Karachi, which include a hospital that provides free medical service to residents in 38 villages around Madinat Al-Hikmah. Prior to the existence of the hospital, the residents of this village experienced a shortage of health facilities. Wakaf management and regulation in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia or Arab Saudi or the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is an Arab country located in the Arabian Peninsula. Saudi Arabia is directly bordered by Jordan, Iraq, Kuwait, Persian Gulf, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Yemen, and the Red Sea. The government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia made regulation for the upper house of Wakaf with the provisions of number 574 date 16 Rajab 1986 in accordance with the Royal Decree number 35 18 Rajab 1986. The Minister of Hajj and Wakaf, Wizaratul Awqaf wa Al-Hajj, the Minister who controlled Wakaf who controlled the issues of Wakaf before the formation of the Wakaf High Council was recognized by the Minister of Hajj and Wakaf. The High Council of Wakaf has the authority to spend the result of Wakaf development and determine the steps in developing Wakaf based on the condition determined by Wakaf and Wakaf management. The Zamzam Tower building in the city of Makkah is a Wakaf asset where the construction goes to the stage of issuing sukuk. The land in Makkah was an asset of the Saudi government, which was then listed to the Bin Laden company, which then issued sukuk to build the building. As a result, the magnificent building now contains a shopping center, hotel, and office. Every year, the land is divided between the government, Nazir, and supervisor. At the end of the period, the Zamzam Tower will be owned by the Saudi government. Wakaf management and regulation in Sudan. It can be said Sudan is just a country and not a nation. There are about 100 more languages and dialects that people use every day. They are divided by many ethnicities, but no single ethnic group in the majority. Also divided by region and ethnicity. In the context of developing Wakaf, in Sudan, a Wakaf board has been formed which works without any bureaucratic ties to the Ministry of Wakaf. This Wakaf board takes care of Wakaf that is not yet orderly and oversees the management of Wakaf and delegates full authority to Nazir. The authority given to the Islamic Wakaf board includes controlling Wakaf lands and promoting the tradition of Wakaf for benefactor. The members of the Sudanese Wakaf Agency are promoted new Wakaf, increase the development of productivity Wakaf asset. The Sudanese Wakaf Agency has Wakaf projects such as the Social Fund Institution. Wakaf management and regulation in Jordania. Jordan was official name is the Kingdom of Jordan Hashimiyah. Is an Arab country in West Asia with an area from the southern Syria desert to the Gulf of Aqaba. Jordan is bordered by Syria to the north, Iraq to the east, Israel and Palestine to the west, and Saudi Arabia to the east and south. The management of wakaf in the Kingdom of Jordan is handled directly by the Ministry of Endowment and Religion Affairs. This ministry from the High Wakaf Council, which is chaired by the minister. The High Wakaf Council determines the proposal in the ministry from the Director of Finance, and the minister bring it to the Cabinet Council for approval. In carrying out its duties, the Minister of Wakaf was released on Law Number 26 of 1966. The law states that the Ministry of Wakaf and Islamic Religion Affairs is authorized to manage wakaf assets and control them. Wakaf management in Jordan can be said to be very productive. The result of the wakaf management are used from various projects for the benefit of the people. One of them in the area west of the city of Amman.
Okay, next is Wakaf management and regulation in India. The Central Wakaf Council is a legal council established by the government of India to carry out the main role in growing Islamic wakaf. Its role is to prioritize deliberation for the central government in matters leading to the management of Islamic wakaf, as well as supervision over the management of mosques and cemeteries. Synchronization between a 1959 law and the 1955 law in an attempt to reveal what was the target of the improvement of laws, regulation, management, and property, which this wakaf institution had faced since the dawn of independence on the India Peninsula. The promulgation of the 1995 Masehi law, which include all the improvement to improve the legal and regulatory framework accordingly, to maintain wakaf ownership asset and raise the role of wakaf in improving the quality of society. Thought its influence to serve the implementation for religious goals, development, education, and health in accordance with what is required by the wakaf. And this is a historical building, namely is mosque building built on wakaf land. Okay, next, wakaf management and regulation in United Kingdom. Okay, nah dirinya United Kingdom launched the Gotong Royong Wakaf program to establish an Indonesian mosque in the city of London, England. This program is collaboration of VCI Nahdlatul Ulama United Kingdom or VCI NU UK, Muslihat NU UK, Indonesian Embassy in London, and IIC London. This program also collaborates with several institutions, including North Lesin, PPI UK, MBS UK, Kitabisa, Istiqlal Masjid, Gus Durian Peduli, and several other institutions. Because the United Kingdom is kingdom, there are no religion from the kingdom. They specially regulate the management and regulate of wakaf in this country. Okay, and this picture one it breeds wakaf institution combined capital, social investment, and picture two also Aston Central was the community wakaf. Okay, next wakaf management and regulation in Singapore. Wakaf in Singapore was founded in the 19th century by traders who come from Yemen and brought with them the rich tradition of wakaf from their homeland. All wakaf are held by MUIS or Majlis Ugama Islam Singapore. Currently, there are 100 wakaf, 68 are managed by MUIS or Majlis Ugama Islam Singapore, while 33 are managed by trustees. Last year, a total of 3,000 US dollar Singapore was decided. The biggest benefits are Muslim, where 62% is deposited to them, while the rate for madrasah is allocated at 9%. The Wakaf administration is under the Wakaf and Wakaf Strategic Unit in MUIS, or Majelis Ugama Islam Singapore. The department that oversees the administration of Wakaf under the Strategic Unit of Zakat and Wakaf MUIS, or Majelis Ugama Islam Singapore, also oversees all complete with respect to the three types of Wakaf administration. And this Wakaf land in Singapore, which is used as a mukshib.
Wakaf Management and Regulation in New Zealand. In legalizing Wakaf in New Zealand, among others as follows. Wakaf New Zealand collaborate with various government agencies, institutions, and other partners in implementing Wakaf development program. New Zealand Wakaf has a core program of utilizing useless items into uses honest, namely optimizing the processing of sacrificial animals. In addition, the investment of Wakaf Sukuk and the procurement of get farms in the provision of Wakaf development needs. A clear, controlled, and systematic Wakaf management is a supporting factor for the success of the Wakaf program in New Zealand.
Okay, next in Wakaf Management and Regulation in Nigeria. Nigeria, Sokoto State Zakat and Wakaf Communication or SCOM, Nigeria, visit the National Annual Zakat Agency or Basnas to discuss the management of Zakat institution. SCOM want to learn about the success of Basnas in managing Basnas nationally, which is also an explain for other countries. SCOM, which is also a Zakat management organization from the state of Sokoto, Nigeria, learned deeply from Basnas Zakat collection and distribution programs. The two parties then agree to establish cooperation as outlined in a memorandum of understanding. SCOM is considered very active in encouraging and improvement of Zakat management in Africa, one of which is by inviting various Zakat organizations in the countries to join Wakaf and Zakat. And this the picture of one picture. SCOM collaborate with Basnas to manage Zakat and Wakaf in Nigeria. And also picture 2, Wakaf institution in Nigeria compared study of Wakaf to Indonesia.
Next, Wakaf Management and Regulation in Iran. Based on Wakaf data, 1/3 of Iran area is Wakaf land. Similarly, in Iran there are 8,051 sacred historical site management by Iranian Wakaf institution. In addition to land Wakaf, Iran has also implemented cash Wakaf, which are distributed among others: couple writing, furniture and carpet, labor and maintenance of buildings, material assistance, a food shelter for 4 filmmakers, provision of food and medicine for the poor, and others in addition to the above items, which are routine expense. Wakaf are also involved in major project, Shahraja Hospital in Mashhad.
Analysis of differences and similarities in Wakaf management in various countries. Based on explanation above, it can be concluded that are similarities and differences between Wakaf management in various countries. The equation of Wakaf management include Wakaf management is regulated by law in Wakaf management, where there are 15 countries regarding Wakaf management in these 15 countries, both of which regulation legislation in managing Wakaf. Several Wakaf ministries in various countries formed majlis or institution that regulated wakaf, including the Kingdom of Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and the United Kingdom, where the ministries in Jordan and Saudi Arabia from the High Wakaf Council, which is carried by a minister. In Egypt and the United Kingdom, the ministries of endowment has established an independent body. The country of Sudan and the New Zealand have independent wakaf management bodies where the government does not directly supervise but cooperates in managing wakaf. There are different in wakaf management including within the Malaysian legal framework. There are regional disparities management in Malaysia by the Islamic Regional Council, and each state has a different majlis. There is a state in management of wakaf which is regulated at the provincial level, namely the state of Pakistan. And it would be all from us, and thank you.